Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all... He's had a hit! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Marquinhos is there to clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Done delicately. Bellingham. Keeper sees it all the way. Quarter of an hour played. Barcelona are behind here despite their domination of possession. Oh, that's a key interception. Di Marco. David Villa. David Villa stood his ground strongly. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Haaland. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's through, it's one-on-one! Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Haaland. Barella.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah.
Luis Suarez! And that's caused a worry or two. Bellingham. Passes short and sharp. Haaland. Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Luis Suarez. Petit. Haaland.
Added time.
He has found a way through. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well read, nice interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
It's Luis Suarez! Rising over the bar.
Fenerbahce certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, it's Raul. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter...
It's Eto'o!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Raul. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Raul looks to get on the end of this. That looks a good ball through. Just eases him off the ball. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Petit. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Nuno Mendes really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Raul. Nuno Mendes. Darren Fletcher. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Darren Fletcher. Pass somewhat off target. Nuno Mendes. David Villa. Raul. Weghorst. Koundé has it in a wide position. Adams is there and he can get that clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Danger averted for now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Fletcher. Darren Fletcher!
The attendance for this match.
It's off target and by quite a way. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Van Bouten. Now it's Eto'o.
Might want to be careful there.
Petit. Raoul. He's played him through. And he's... Weghorst! Goal! There is the breakthrough!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 19.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
On the field, number 18.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution.
And that's been drilled in. Rodri, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Beckham. And it's Snyder. Cantona. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to get it away.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 16, Rodri. Coming on to replace him is number 22,
Darren Fletcher. Now who's going to be... He's tried one! And that could come back to haunt them.
Darren Fletcher is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Serginho. I think we're just about done here. Bellingham. Bellingham stood his ground strongly. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 3
And that has been cleared. Vinicius Junior. And the number on the board is 3. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Forlan. Now it's Batistuta. Spezia, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. David Villa. David Villa! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
And here's Batistuta. And here's Forlan. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bellingham. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is just caressing the ball. No goals as yet. Petit charging forward, the ball at his feet. Baresi. Bellingham. Forlan.
Spezia clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in.
It's Forlan! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. They've played it short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Serginho. Makaleli. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Tries a shot! Caught offside that time. Çalhanoğlu, Bellingham, and Serginho. He's picked his way through, and that should get the job done. And smartly reclaimed. Baresi. Chouameni did well to step in there, that was more than necessary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's there to get rid. And the whistle goes for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Bellingham. And it's Forlan. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Bellingham. Oh, good ball! Now it's Messi. And the ball's come loose here. DiMarco. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Koundé.
The attendance for this
Very
match
little
was
to report from an attacking perspective.
71,198.
Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 6, DiMarco. Coming on the field, number 18, number 27, Serginho.
David Villa.
Substitution in progress.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Can he put it away? It's in. That could turn out to be a huge goal.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have... Goes in for the header! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 19.
So, time for
Manuel
changes
Petit.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
9, Bellingham.
Barcelona are
Coming on the
sitting
field,
pretty,
number
2-0 up.
7,
To be
Koundé.
expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He is through here. Raul. Shapes to shoot! And more and more and more. And they are cruising away.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And now he has 2. Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Spezia have reclaimed it. Oh, this is a great position.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Hakimi. And Serginho. Van Bouten deals with that comfortably. And that's that. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kvaratskhelia! Diogo Dalot. Out for a throw. And here's Messi. He's going for goal! And he's done it! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So, there's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Al Kubasi attempts a clearance. Traumeri. Kasim Pasha have the chance to go the other way. And that is as far as they're going to go. Konate gets rid without sophistication. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kvaratskhelia. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And Mendes. He's through here. Nuno Mendes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. It's a good spell of possession, this. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
David Villa. Oh, perfectly measured that. He can get that clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far.
Got a shot away! Koundé, that's a lovely, neat pass. And smartly reclaimed. Bellingham. And he's picked out the run. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Haaland was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, we expected better, and so did he. So we've reached the hour mark. Petit. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A corner it is then.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 19.
Corner number 2 then.
Petit. Number 9, Bellingham.
He's gone tall, and he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
It's roll! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Costa Curta. David Villa. It's a sweet ball, that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vitinha. Dani Olmo. It's Pedri. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski.
Kasim Pasha have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And that's a superb pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lewandowski! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
Desperate defending required here.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Jules Koundé. Coming on the field is...
They've played it short.
Number 11, Williams Saliba.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Vitinha. Rashford. It's Rashford! Oh, that was no route. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Raul claiming the Man of the Match award,
Hello,
and there is very little room for argument.
A happy wedding anniversary for
Well, how will we look back on that?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, that's well spotted.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Now it's Nakata. David Villa has another go! Goal! Rummenigge duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Alvarez. Real, there's the shot! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
DiMarco. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Upamecano. Malaysia applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. David Villa. Looking for the run. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Koundé looks to the other side. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Hernandez could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haaland. Alvarez. Oh, good-looking ball. And that has been slung wide. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. DiMarco goes pelting down that left-hand side. Tonali. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How would you review the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So once again we're underway. Tries to get it clear. Tonali. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that
Musiala! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Raul. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Raul. Swing. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 6.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 19, Emmanuel Petit.
Hernandez.
Coming on
And
the
they'll
field,
start all over again with the goalkeeper.
27, Serginho. Number 18, number 7,
Musiala.
Kante.
Gently done. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rummenigge. Good spot. He's seen the run. And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Chance here to counter. David Villa picked out brilliantly. And he's there to get it away.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's played in here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Raul clips it so gently.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And he's picked out the run.
Has been indicated.
In with a header! It's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.